Alright, what's good guys, welcome back to another Path of Exile video. I wanted to talk about the explosive trapper that I've been playing. Since many of you asked for a POE or something like that, I figured I should just make a video about this. So this build is made by the GigaChat himself, Jung Rogan. Now the thing is that he is actually a celebrity superstar, so he actually needs to do things like make the build tanky or somewhat playable. But since we don't care about that, we simply drop some defenses in order to get even more damage. And the way we achieve that is that we are further converting our damage. We are converting some of our damage to cold, and then we are using hatred on top of Herald of Ash. Now this would open up, or this opens up a lot of possibilities with Watcher's Eye, get better mods. Even if you are talking about the high end, you could get way more damage out of this build. However, I farmed up like 250 divines with this build, and I only invested around like 20 to 30 divines into the build itself. It's not necessarily a really expensive build to get started with. You can get started with way less. However, I recommend you having a bit currency to throw at the build, and then if you are interested, start rolling. So obviously I will leave my POE down in the description. There is only one thing that you need to do: leave everything as is. There is only one thing that you need to do, and that is change the bad to a regular as bad with resistances, life, and threat throwing speed. Now the flask, you would use the same flasks as I do. The only difference is that I'm actually using a mage blood. Don't get it twisted, mage blood does fuck all for this build. It's just a more consistent, a bit more tanky, a bit faster, but like in terms of movement speed, and that's pretty much it. If you want to level this build up yourself and you don't want to buy a 5-way carry in order to reach the level 90 to 95 level range, I would recommend dropping Hatred and picking up Grace, as well as some Grace Mastery, Reservation Mastery on the tree itself, and changing Consecrated Effect in the main link to an increased area of effect. Now with that setup, you would be actually somewhat reasonably tanky, and you would have bigger coverage. Now thing is that if you are using Consecrated Effect, which I highly recommend once you are at the bossing stage, you don't have really that good of a coverage. Now changing Conk Effect to Ink AoE solves that problem. If you are someone who is making alts and you have some currency to throw at a 5-way carry, I highly recommend leveling with Hollow Palm. Now Hollow Palm is with precise technique, it's like super comfy leveling. You one-shot basically the whole campaign as is. Overall, I think the build passed the test. Now, what do I mean by that? This build needed to fill the void that the Seismic trap left after itself, and it pretty much did. As for invitation farming or boss farming, this build is super comfortable. When you can actually preload your damage, this is a big huge advantage of trap skills, that on invitations you can just throw like 19 traps before the boss even spawns, and that would allow you to one-shot the bosses, making the invitations much more easier. So I'm just gonna leave you guys with the gameplay. This is meant to be a build showcase, not a build guide by any means. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content, if you like what you see, drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, because that is greatly appreciated. You guys take care and peace.